The rule was simple. All energy expense reports exceeding $500 required pre-approval from Fiscal Officer Penelope Wilmington, a rule she herself would later fall victim to. Penelope's memo, plastered across every department bulletin board, explicitly stated, any energy-related expenditure over $500, including but not limited to utilities, fuel, or specialized equipment power, necessitates a signed pre-approval form from the fiscal officer 48 hours prior to purchase. Submissions received without this pre-approval will be rejected, and the purchasing individual will bear the full cost. This was classic authoritarian aggression, designed to exert control. I saw its impact firsthand. Poor David Chen bought specialized solar panels for a remote sensor array, totaling $550. His pre-approval form was submitted 47 hours and 30 minutes before the purchase. Penelope rejected it, citing the 48-hour rule. You were 30 minutes short, Mr. Chen. The rules are clear. David paid out of his own pocket. Then there was Sarah Jenkins, who needed emergency generator fuel after a sudden outage, $600 worth. Her form arrived 47 hours and 58 seconds before the contractor fueled the generator. Penelope, without a flicker of empathy, declared, Miss Jenkins, your submission was 58 seconds too late. The policy is unambiguous. Sarah was forced to cover the $600. I had a $520 invoice for a new high-efficiency server power supply due the next day. If Penelope rejected it, $520 was coming out of my rent money. I wasn't going to let that happen. I arrived at the office at 6 a.m., my pre-approval form, meticulously filled out and dated, in hand. I also had a printout of Penelope's original memo, highlighting the 48-hour clause. I took photos of the office clock, the date on my phone, and my submitted form sitting squarely on Penelope's, in tray. Each photo was timestamped. My pre-approval submission clock started ticking at 6:05 a.m. on Tuesday. The critical 48-hour mark approached. 6:05 a.m. on Thursday. Penelope usually arrived by 8 a.m. 7 a.m., no Penelope. 7:30 a.m., still no sign. 8 a.m., the office was buzzing, but her desk remained empty. Dread coiled in my stomach. 8:30 a.m., she still wasn't here. The clock ticked past 9 a.m., then 9:30 a.m. Penelope finally bustled in at 10:15 a.m., looking flustered. Sorry, everyone, the subway was delayed for over an hour. Unbelievable. I approached her calmly. Penelope, my server power supply form was submitted at 6:05 a.m. on Tuesday. The 48-hour pre-approval window closed at 6:05 a.m. today. You weren't here to approve it. Several colleagues, having heard her own excuse mirroring those she'd rejected, were already filming with their phones. I cited, your own memo, Section 3, Subsection B, states, submissions received without this pre-approval will be rejected. Just then, Mr. Harrison, the Deputy Director of Operations, walked in, holding a printout. Penelope, your own emergency generator fuel bill for $700 from last night, submitted 47 hours and 15 minutes before purchase. It was rejected, per your policy. He handed her the rejection notice. The principle of reciprocity, or what goes around comes around, was at play. Follow for a new story every day.